What do salinity, pH, and dissolved oxygen mean in aquatic ecosystems? Imagine stepping into a world where water is alive with invisible but vital qualities that shape everything around it. These qualities are salinity, pH, and dissolved oxygen. They might sound like scientific terms, but they are the keys to understanding how aquatic ecosystems work and why some places teem with life while others struggle. Salinity is all about how salty the water is. Think of the ocean, which has a lot of salt, versus a freshwater lake, which has very little. Salinity is measured by how much salt dissolves in water, usually in grams per liter. Saltier water, like in the ocean, can hold less dissolved oxygen. That's because salt molecules interfere with how oxygen mixes into the water. This means fish and tiny creatures in salty water often have less oxygen to breathe compared to freshwater environments. Next, pH tells us how acidic or basic the water is. The pH scale runs from 0 to 14. 0 is very acidic, 14 is very basic, and 7 is neutral. Most aquatic life prefers water that is slightly on the basic side, around 6.5 to 8.5. If the water becomes too acidic or too basic, it can upset the balance and harm plants and animals. For example, if pollution makes the water too acidic, fish might find it hard to survive or reproduce. Dissolved oxygen is simply the amount of oxygen gas mixed into the water. It is essential because fish, insects, and many microorganisms need oxygen to breathe. The amount of dissolved oxygen can change depending on temperature, salinity, and how much algae or plants are in the water. Cooler water holds more oxygen, while warmer water holds less. Saltier water also holds less oxygen. When dissolved oxygen levels drop too low, it can cause fish to suffocate and lead to dead zones where most aquatic life cannot survive. These three factors are connected. Higher salinity means less dissolved oxygen, and changes in pH can make it harder for aquatic creatures to breathe or stay healthy. Scientists regularly test salinity, pH, and dissolved oxygen to check water quality. This helps protect lakes, rivers, and oceans from pollution and overuse. Understanding these terms helps us see why different aquatic environments support different kinds of life. For example, freshwater lakes usually have low salinity and high oxygen levels, making them perfect for many fish and plants. Oceans, with their higher salinity, support a vast diversity of marine life adapted to those conditions. By learning how to measure and interpret these factors, students can better appreciate the delicate balance that keeps aquatic ecosystems thriving. Testing local water samples with simple tools can turn learning into an exciting activity, showing how these invisible qualities influence real ecosystems every day.